It's just divine. Hi, and welcome to this episode of Café Melanesia. On this episode, we explore the culinary arts and vibrant culture of New Caledonia. Hi, we're here in small Bandi, and we'll be going to visit Ma Georgette. She's going to be cooking up some grated banana, wrapped in coconut leaves, and a very special and interesting fermented mangrove dish.
Our culinary journey starts in the south as we drive through the mountainous central ranges of New Caledonia. Lily and I travel across pristine rivers, soaking in the natural beauty and wonders of this amazing countryside. Our food destination is small Borendi. We drive down the coast and make our way to Grandmother Georgette's home and seaside campground. We meet traditional cook and elder, Granny Georgette, who will demonstrate some interesting local delicacies using the mangrove plant.
So I'm here with Mum, and she's just showing me this particular mangrove dish. Now what they've done is actually gotten this young mangrove pod and put it inside the sea for 2 weeks to ferment, and that's the result that we have here. You can open it and have a look. So what Mum Georgette is doing here is she's peeling the skin of the mangrove. She's preparing it before it gets put into the sea to be fermented there for 2 weeks. So after she peels it, she beats the mangrove to make sure that there's no insects inside before it gets placed in the water. And then it's placed in the sun for 2 days to dry out before it's put in the water. Now the really special thing about this particular dish is that it's only for the women and children. So the men actually don't even touch this dish, because during that time, so when this food is available, which is between September to February, the men are actually planting yams in the garden. So it's a taboo time for them, so they can't touch or eat this food. So it's just for women and children. The mangroves, you just take out how much you need for that time that you want to prepare the food for, and then you can put it back into the sea again to take out later on at a later time to eat again. But also, after smashing it up and mixing it with the coconut, she will either add sugar or honey to sweeten it.
It's natural.
So traditionally, honey was harvested from the people, actually tribes from the mountain. So this honey was traditionally used and is still used today to prepare this dish.
In preparing the mangrove seeds, coconut palm leaves are brought over for Georgette to start the dish.
Et voilà. Oui, attends. Voyez? Lily, attention les cocos. Tu vas faire bouillir.
Georgette wraps the mangrove seeds in the palm leaves and ties it together with bush rope. She has packed the seeds in a bundle of banana leaves. The mangrove seeds are placed inside a stock feed bag to ferment for a few weeks. Next, Georgette scrapes out banana flesh with a shell into a bowl. Lily munches on some coconut as Georgette and I mix the coconut and banana together. The banana, mangrove seeds and coconut are thoroughly mixed together to form a soft mixture. The mixture is then fitted into the palm leaves and folded together. Georgette uses natural bush string to wrap all the parcels. All ingredients and preparation materials have been harvested locally and are 100% organic.
Le nez, c'est bon.
The parcels are placed in a pot and extra coconut is put in to add more flavor. Water is added to the dish and the pot is placed on an open fire. Georgette sprinkles a little salt to the dish and places the lid back on to cook for a few minutes. Once cooked, the parcels smell wonderful and are steaming with flavor. Everything is laid out delicately on the table, ready for the taste test.
Banana.
I can't wait to taste this amazing mangrove speciality.
So now the food is ready and we're going to try the moitare pui, which is the coconut with banana, and the moitare ne, which has got the mangrove, fermented mangrove. So I'm just going to unwrap it and have a taste and see what it's like.
Allez chercher une assiette, vous deux.
And you can see that beautiful coconut there mixed in with the banana. Have a look at that. Now the moitare ne. And this is the fermented mangrove. Let's unwrap it and have a look at what it looks like inside. A very unique, distinct dish here. Have a look at that. So I'm just unwrapping it now. This is the mangrove mixed with coconut and honey. Mom Georgette is just serving me up some of this in the nice little shell here. This is my little plate, versatile. Can be used as a scraper for coconut and a plate as well. Merci beaucoup. C'est bon. Okay, let's start with the moitare pui. It's delicious. I can really taste that crunchy coconut in there and the beautiful ripe banana. Now let's try the moitare ne. It smells slightly vinegarish. Let's have a taste and see what it's like. It's actually quite salty, which is not surprising because it's been in the sea for the 2 weeks fermenting. And it's got a slightly smoky flavor to it as well. And a little bit sweet, but it's not that sweet considering there's been honey mixed into it. It's very nice. I'm here at the Bandi Seafood Festival, and it's a really fantastic event where the locals come once a year to gather together and promote their local seafood and their seafood products. It's a really great way for the community to come together, and also that tourists also come and inject some money into the economy for the locals. A really fantastic and vibrant event. So it's really exciting. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of buzz going on around here. There's local food being cooked up, seafood cooked up in special ways with coconut cream. There's ladies selling their dresses. There's people selling fresh seafood, fruits and vegetables, even some traditional souvenirs as well.
We continue our culinary journey and leave Noumea for the islands of New Caledonia. Our destination is Lifou Island, and I wonder what delicacies and special foods lie ahead. My friend Sonia told me drives us along the main highway as we travel to Mukaweng country. We arrive at Fene Plaza, a locally managed restaurant, camping ground and tourist lodge. Sonia, Lily and I are accompanied by local farmer Chopin to visit the restaurant to try some of their famous bahaj fern delicacies.
Jennifer,
Bonsoir.
Guillaume,
Bonjour, sorry, bonjour.
and Lily.
Lily.
Bonjour, Lily.
We bring blessings from Papua New Guinea to you here, and thank you very much for spending this time with us to show us your traditional foods, which we will go out and share with the rest of our people in Melanesia to encourage them to go back and eat their local foods again, because a lot of us are getting sick. So what you are doing now will be helping also our people in Melanesia to come back to their local foods and eat their local foods so that we can be strong and we can live for longer and contribute more to our communities and our families in Melanesia. So thank you. Merci beaucoup.
Merci pour ce geste. Maintenant, je m'adresse à vous. Merci pour ce geste. Comme on dit chez nous, ici, on fait du commerce, on fait du tourisme. On veut amener nos savoir-faire dans le monde, ailleurs, mais ce geste ne doit pas disparaître parce que c'est un peu c'est le socle, c'est le socle de nos valeurs. C'est nos valeurs ici, c'est la valeur de cette terre et c'est aussi les valeurs de la transmission de nos vies. Ce sont nos valeurs, voilà. Merci en tout cas, j'espère que le reportage que vous allez faire va servir pour beaucoup de monde chez nous en Melanésie, parce qu'aujourd'hui, c'est vrai qu'on fait un reportage, on voit beaucoup de choses arriver de la mer, on mange très vite parce qu'on est pris par le temps, mais on ne sait pas que la vie, c'est par l'alimentation. Et nous, on a la richesse de cette terre et tout ce qui traîne autour de nous. Voilà, merci.
Hi, today we're on Lifou Island with the Mukaweng tribe. And we're going to be trying a very special dish from here, which is made from a fern called pahach. Okay, now usually the pahach is harvested from the seaside where the cliffs are in the shade. So it's a very soft, newly growth of the fern coming up. But here is an example here of what the pahach looks like. And Pauline is just going to harvest some of the young fern so you can see what it would look like out on the cliffs. Okay, go ahead, Pauline.
In preparation for the seafood bahaj, Pauline thinly cuts the ferns into shreds. She lightly fries the shredded bahaj with calamari rings. While also boiling some large bahaj leaves in water. Next, Pauline heats oil in a pan and fries together mixed seafood ingredients of shrimp, mussels, and baby octopus tentacles. In preparation for the salad, the bahaj fern is again sliced. Next, Pauline cuts an onion, then dices the slices into small pieces. She adds the diced onion into the shredded bahaj. Pauline cuts some lemon, removes its seeds, and squeezes the juice into the salad. The ingredients are thoroughly mixed together with coconut milk. Some shredded ferns are removed and placed in a container, and small tomatoes are cut and added. The bahaj salad is neatly served with coconut milk. Next, a green papaya is boiled, and in preparation for pork bahaj, pieces of pig meat are sliced and fried with onion. The ingredients are shaken in the fry pan until they are well cooked. Shredded bahaj is added to the pork and onion. The ingredients simmer over medium heat until the heat is brown and the bahaj and onion are well fried. I am amazed at the versatility of bahaj, which can be cooked in so many different ways. The pork bahaj is placed inside the cooked green papaya and served hot with a tomato on top. To my delight, some bahaj ice cream with wild berry jam is also served.
Here at the Fenepaza guest house and restaurant, they cook a number of different ways with this pahach. So we've got here the ice cream, we have here pork with pahach, seafood with pahach, and this beautiful pahach salad. So I'm just going to try the ice cream first, dessert first, because it's looking like it's warm here, it's melting a bit, so I'd better try this one first. So let's see what it's like. So it's vanilla ice cream, and it's got this beautiful local white fig jam, which somehow has turned out this beautiful, lovely color after it's been cooked. So let's have a taste. It's just delicious. And healthy as well, because it's got that wonderful pahach in it and all the antioxidants in this beautiful homemade jam. So as you can see, the pahach is a very versatile green that's used up also in sweet foods as well as savory. So what we've got here is the salad. I'm just going to try it. This is just by itself, so we're going to taste the pure pahach here with coconut cream and a bit of lemon juice. Let's have a taste. It's delicious and crunchy. I can really taste that onion in there as well with this beautiful salad and the coconut cream. It's just delicious and very, very nutritious, very healthy for you.
We continue our culinary journey to explore the many wonderful and delicious cuisines of Lifou Island. We are invited to visit our friend Chopin and his wife Yan at their residence. But first Chopin takes us into the bush for a walk to his yam garden.
Voilà, c'est la barrière pour éviter que les cochons sauvages ils rentrent dans les champs pour manger les
Ah, the pigs, yeah.
Yes, the
you have
pig.
pigs here.
pigs
Yes.
sauvages.
Oh.
Ok, on y va. On va aller là-bas, oui, dans le coin là-bas, comme ça elle va rester un peu à l'ombre avec bébé.
Oui,
Et puis nous on va rentrer dedans le...
le champ.
De toute façon, déjà dedans là c'est ouvert déjà. Alors... Et il va juste me... Comme c'est l'ancien champ d'igname ici là. Il y en a dans le nouveau champ là-bas. Sinon on va aller cueillir tout à l'heure.
So this particular garden here is Chopin's garden with his wife, Jan. So they've got basically yams here. It's a yam garden. They've got your cassava, corn, tomatoes, bananas. So basically it's intercropping. They've got all sorts of different crops here all planted together, and other different greens they've got planted around this area. So it's really fantastic. It's a source of all sorts of foods, and it keeps the family going all year. Nice soil. Good for yam. So we're just going to be planting some yam here. This is the yam garden. You can see there's different types of yams here by the color of the leaves and the shapes of the leaves. And you can see that he's put the stakes on there so that the vines can run up onto the trees as well. So it takes about a year to harvest yam. crowbar is being used to remove the roots in the area so that the yam has got free access into the soil. So it needs to be nice and soft and loose so that the yam can grow large outwards and downwards as well. So we're going to make sure it's nice and clean, the soil.
Les positionner de manière à ce qu'il y a le ventre et puis il y a le dos. Tu vois? Puis quand c'est courbé comme ça là, et puis donc il faut bien protéger sa tête aussi. Comme ça.
They're bon. So what Chopin has done here is these basically put the sticks around here to train up the young vine, but also to protect the area where the yam has been planted. So when people walk past, they're not stepping on the yam and disturbing its growth in the soil there. So he's put this barrier around it to keep the yam nice and safe, so it can grow nice and big in the soil.
Next, we drive back on the highway and make our way to Chopin and Jan's family house. Chopin has gone ahead to find some fish to go with our coco yam and whey fish rolls. Chopin starts cleaning a snapper, but any white fillet fish will be fine for cooking. Chopin takes out the insides and slices off long strips, separating the white flesh from the skin of the fish. Jan harvests leaves from the whey tree, which will be used as greens for cooking. These whey greens are a healthy source of iron and folate for increasing blood in the body. Whey trees can be found in most household gardens throughout New Caledonia. In preparation for the fish, Jan greases a large dish with oil and a pinch of salt. The diced fish fillets are added into the dish and turned around to absorb the oil. Each whey leafy vegetable has been washed and divided into separate leaves. Next, a little curry powder is sprinkled on top and mixed into the ingredients. Chopin and Jan use the whey leaves to delicately wrap individual fish fillet pieces. Jan and Chopin use bush string to tie together each of the fish rolls. The rolls are placed in boiled coconut milk and left to cook on the fire. Once cooked, the sumptuous whey fish rolls are steaming hot and extremely juicy from simmering in the coconut broth. A pot of delicious coco yam also arouses my taste buds. And in another tray, whey fish parcels simmer in coconut milk. I'm so excited to taste these unique Lifou dishes.
So Jan has just finished cooking up this fantastic dish here with the whey leaf and also with the coco, this particular yam. Now let's have a taste and see what it's like. It's so delicious and really, really full of flavor. There's a real intensity to the flavor of this the fish here, and that leaf just adds an extra element. It almost tastes a little bit like soy sauce, slightly salty. So delicious. Now let's try some of this coco yam. It perfectly complements that beautiful salty fish there. Just delicious.